welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have another empties video. My basket is almost full, so it is time to go over all the items that I've finished in the past few months and let you know my thoughts on them. The basket isn't looking as full as it has done in previous videos, so I don't know whether I'm going to be doing what I have done in the past, where I go over my kind of general empties and then I do a separate video of my sheet mask empties. So why don't we get started? The first empty I have here is just a bag, and this was a bath bomb from the I Heart Revolution line, and this one was the strawberry sprinkles. I have finished up a couple of these bath bombs, but I hadn't remembered to keep the bag like I did this time, and to be honest this one is my favourite one anyway. These are really nice bath bombs and they do leave some sort of moisturising thing in the bath, because when I get out my skin does feel really nice and soft. The smell of this one is amazing. It does kind of smell like strawberry ice cream, so it is really nice, and it obviously does look really pretty in the bath. So these are products that I would definitely purchase again. I believe I still have another 2 to go through because it has been a while since I got a bath. Then we have a detangler spray. This is the Aussie Miracle Hair Insurance, and this is what I was using as a kind of heat protectant and detangling spray. Had been kind of using this as a leave-in conditioner. I don't think I'd appreciated that it was just a detangler spray. I can't remember how long I had this open for, but it feels like I was using it forever. I mean, it does contain 250 ml, so it's a decent amount but not the most. And I was going in with a decent amount of sprays before I would dry my hair, so it's not as if I was kind of using it sparingly, but this went a long way. I don't think it necessarily helped with the kind of defrizzing of my hair or heat protectant or anything like that. I mean, it doesn't really claim to, it just kind of says for everyday conditioning and also detangling. I don't generally tend to suffer with tangly hair. I mean, for my hairbrush I do use a wet brush, and I find that that does just glide through my hair anyway, no matter whether I use something like this or not. So this was a nice product. I like how long it actually lasted, because I do think I had this open for probably a year. So it's not one I would rush out to repurchase, but if I am struggling to find a detangler spray, I know it's one I can kind of fall back on and rely on. Next we have a hand soap, and this is from Imperial Leather, and this is the No Drama Llama Cool Coconut Hand Wash. My empties would usually include some sort of hand wash because we do go through one of these sort of every 6 to 8 weeks. I just never personally remember to put them in my empties. Because my empties is stored where my skincare and makeup is, they're the kind of things that end up in there. Because this is in the bathroom, I don't ever think to kind of put this in here. One time I did remember. This is a really nice hand wash. I do love most things from Imperial Leather, and because of how much we are washing our hands at the moment, this one was really nice because it didn't dry out my hands and it did leave them kind of moisturised as much as they could be for the amount of hand washing I was doing. I have since tried to repurchase this one, but hand wash still seems to be a bit hard to come by here, so I've not been able to pick up this exact one. But I did really like the scent of it as well. It wasn't too overly powerful of a scent of coconut, it was just kind of nice and fresh, so I did really like this one, and it is one I would repurchase when I can eventually get my hands on it. Next we have this serum from Nip and Fab. This is the Dragon's Blood Fix Serum Extreme. Speaking of products that I have had open for a long time, this is another one of them. This one I definitely had open for over a year. This was a really nice serum, and I do believe that it did genuinely help to hydrate my skin. I did just find that towards the end of using it, my skin had kind of got used to it, so I didn't feel like it was as effective when I was coming to the end of it as when I first opened it. I don't believe that was because the air got to it, because it is a kind of pressurised can with a pump, so there's not much air to get to it. But it is a really nice serum, and one I would definitely think about purchasing in the future. I don't think I'd pay full price for it because I believe it is either £20 or £30, but Nip and Fab do regularly have sales on their website. They did used to have a section on their site called £5 fines, which is when I picked this up. That has now changed to £10 fines, so it's not very often you can find something for £5 on there anymore. But if I did see this one pop up in the £10 fines and I was looking for another serum, I would definitely give it another go. Then I finished up this hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. This one was in my project pan for this year, so I did get that finished up for that, which I was happy about. And the reason I put this in the project pan is because I have 2 backups of this in my collection. I did pick them up when I went to a beauty event in Manchester last year, so I wanted to get through at least one of them so that I could go into the new ones. This is a really great hyaluronic acid serum. This one does really moisturise my skin, and I can feel that it kind of does put moisture in my skin and lock it in place. So when I am feeling my skin is extra dry, this is the one I reach for. I find that I do need to rely on this one more in the kind of winter months than in the summer. So I don't think I've quite opened a backup of one of these yet, but I will definitely be reaching for it in the winter months when I do need that extra bit of hydration. Next we have a serum from Drunk Elephant. This is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. This was a really nice serum, and I'm glad that I did pick up the skincare set that this was part of to try this out. This was only 5ml, so I didn't get a vast amount of uses out of it, but enough to know whether I did like it or not. It is a really nice serum, but I don't think it's nice enough to justify the cost of it. There are so many other hydrating serums that I've tried for a fraction of the price that work as effective as this one. I would say from a sort of price point of view, I think I do prefer both of these over this, and they are both hydrating ones. So I don't think it is one that I would repurchase, but I am really glad I got to try it, as I had been wanting to try something from Drunk Elephant for the longest time. So it's a nice product. I just feel like there is better out there for a cheap price. Next we have this Tarte Maracuja oil. This is another product that was in my project pan. This is a nice facial oil. It's just definitely not a favourite. I'm not a huge fan of the applicator for one. I just find it's a bit more finicky than a kind of dropper like on the Ordinary. And the scent of this product is very kind of natural and herby smelling, so I'm not a huge fan of the scent of it either. Consistency wise, I say it's a nice oil. It is just slightly more greasy than other ones I've tried. My favourite is one from Dr. Botanicals, which is a Moroccan Rose one. That one is a bit more lightweight and a bit less oily. I do always end up with bottles of this because it is regularly in the kind of beauty kits and holiday sets and things that Tarte have that I do always pick up. So no doubt another one will cross my path in the near future, but it's definitely not a product I would actively seek out. Then we have this Brazilian Bod Buff from Sol de Janeiro. This is their body exfoliator, and I absolutely love this product. This is one that I tried at first from the beauty kit from Feel Unique, and absolutely loved it, so much so that I picked this up as a second one in a more recent beauty kit. After using this one and realising that once this was empty I was going to miss it in my collection, I did actually go on to purchase the full size, and I'm so glad to have it because it is a great exfoliator. It does have a decent amount of grit to it, not so much so that it kind of hurts to use, but it does feel really effective, and it does have the original Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom cream scent, which I absolutely love. So this one is a hit, and say I have gone on to repurchase this one. Then we have this cream from Filorga. This is the Nutrifiller. So this is another product that I did get in a Feel Unique beauty kit. I got this and another moisturiser from Filorga, but having tried the two of them, I much prefer this one. This one was a really luxurious feeling cream, but it wasn't too heavy. I don't like overly thick and heavy moisturisers and night creams. I do like things a bit more lightweight. This one kind of fit the bill. I do believe this is a really expensive product to repurchase, so I don't think it's going to be one I'll be rushing out to repurchase. I think it is about the £70 mark, but if this did cross my path again, I would happily use it because it is a really nice moisturiser. Then I finished up this primer from number 7. This is the Airbrush Away Primer. This is a product that I have had for quite some time, but I did used to have a habit when I was getting towards the end of a product that I really liked, I would stop using it, and this fell into that category. This is a really nice primer that I feel like it does a bit of everything. It is hydrating but also slightly balmy and pore filling, and it is just a great base for foundation to go on top of. This is one that I would definitely repurchase in the future. Even though primer is a step that I could take or leave, this is one that I do genuinely notice a difference from. The reason why I've not run out to repurchase it is because I have so many other primers in my collection that I know if I purchase a full size of this one, those will get neglected and not used. So I want to get my primer collection right down before I do repurchase this one, but it is one I will be definitely purchasing again in the future. I then finished up this bath cream from Imperial Leather. This is the hydrating bath cream with modern twist on their classic fragrance. This to me has a really kind of comforting fragrance because it does say it is their classic one, but it has a modern twist, and to me it is their classic fragrance but with a slightly sort of spicy something or other to it. And the smell of this is actually like my childhood. It does remind me quite a lot of some sort of toiletries product that my dad used to use. So I did really enjoy using this because it did kind of remind me of that and remind me of just what our bathroom when I was younger smelled like. So this one was really nice to use for sort of nostalgic purposes, but also upsetting in some ways. So I don't know for that reason if I'd go out and repurchase it, because it does make me kind of sad. I've actually gone on to repurchase the product itself, their bath cream, but I did go for a different scent. I went for, I think it's like Moroccan Sunset or something, which smells really nice. But this is a product that I did really enjoy using, and I do like the Imperial Leather bath creams. They are really nice and luxurious feeling, and they do give a decent amount of bubbles in the bath as well. So it is a really nice product and one I've repurchased. I just don't think I could repurchase this scent. Yet another Imperial Leather product. This is the Imperial Leather Foam Burst. I'm holding it awkwardly at the top because it is slightly disgusting, so I'm trying to kind of hide it from the camera. So this is their Pampering Cherry Blossom and Vanilla scent. This definitely isn't one of my favourite scents from the Foam Burst line. It was a bit too kind of sweet smelling, so I wasn't a big fan of this one. I have since kind of progressed and gone on to their more moisturising formula, which I can't remember the name of the scent now. I think it's Amber something or other, but I absolutely love the scent of that one. Because that one is more moisturising and things, I don't know until they discontinue that when I will be going back to the original Foam Burst, but this is a scent I say I wouldn't pick up again because I wasn't a huge fan. Next we have a sample of a Madara Eye Contour Cream. This was something from the Pick and Mix samples, and the next couple I'll go through will be from Pick and Mix samples as well. I'll do them one batch. This was an okay eye cream, nothing spectacular. It was quite a watery consistency, so I did think with it being lightweight that it would soak into the skin quite easily, but I found that this sat on top of the skin and didn't really blend in very nicely, so it was just okay. It didn't really do anything fantastic, and I have tried a better one from Madara since, which actually should be in here because it is an empty, so I'm just going to go and quickly find that. That is this one here. So this is the SOS eye cream. I did really enjoy this one, so much better than the other one. This one was much more moisturising, soaked into the eye area really effectively, and just left my eyes feeling kind of nice and refreshed. This is one that I would potentially repurchase in the future. This one is not. Then I finished up this shampoo and conditioner from Sol de Janeiro. These are the strengthening and smoothing shampoo and conditioner. These do have the original Boom Boom scent, which I absolutely love, but I wasn't a fan of the actual products themselves. The shampoo didn't really have enough in there for me to give a full test of it. I did end up kind of using the whole sachet on my first wash, and I do like to wash my hair twice. I didn't feel like it lathered very well, considering that I did go in with the same amount that I would my normal shampoo, but I just couldn't seem to get a lather on it, so I didn't feel like my hair was clean. I did end up going in for my second wash with my own shampoo, so I couldn't really gauge how well this one performs afterwards because I had two shampoos in my hair. As for the conditioner, it is a nice conditioner. I do love that it has the Boom Boom scent and my hair smells like that afterwards. The conditioner itself was just okay. It left my hair feeling nice and soft, but I believe the full size of this is about 20 something pounds. I didn't feel any more softer or tamed or anything than my one that I use from Avon, which is about £4. So it is nice, it's just not the best, and say the shampoo I couldn't really test out. Then I tried this cream from Oskia London. This is the Bedtime Beauty Boost. I didn't like this one at all. It didn't have the nicest scent to it. It was kind of that old lady scent, so I didn't really like this one, and I don't feel like it did anything. Then we have a couple of samples from Erno Laszlo. This first one is the Felatil Night Cream. This one was a really nice night cream. It was nice and moisturising, it blends into the skin really nicely, and it did leave my skin feeling nice and refreshed. And then this one is the White Marble Translucence Cream. This one, I believe, full size does retail for under £100. This one is £127, and you can kind of tell the difference. I thought this one was a really nice moisturiser until I tried this one. This one just is so luxurious feeling. My skin felt amazing after using this, and it just felt like it had a kind of new lease of life. So I can kind of see why it has got the high price tag. Would I personally go and spend £127 on a moisturiser? Not a chance, but if I did come across a sample of this again in the future, I would definitely pick it up. And then speaking of the SOS range from Madara, we have the Hydra Mask. This is a product that I did really enjoy as well. That's two things that I've tried from this SOS range from Madara and I have really liked them. They do have this kind of nice fresh scent to them and they are really hydrating products. This is a product that I was quite sad to finish up because I did really enjoy it, and it is a product that I have gone to repurchase a couple of times since finishing it. But because I do have quite a lot of night creams and moisturisers and things on the go, I don't feel like I need it just yet, but it is one that I would definitely consider purchasing again in the future. Then we have quite a few mascaras that I have finished up recently, so I'll try and go through these as quickly as I can. First one is this Essence False Lashes Mascara. I had forgotten how much I liked this one until I put it back in my everyday makeup drawer, and have since gone on to purchase. It was supposed to be one back up, but a problem with my order, I've ended up with two, which is fine. This is a great mascara that really nicely fans my lashes out. It gives them lift, it gives them length and a nice amount of volume as well. So I highly recommend this one. Then we have the Essence Lash Princess. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara. This again is another great mascara from Essence. I think there are a couple more mascaras that I've tried since that are now like slightly more than this one. This is still a kind of OG mascara that I will repurchase in the future. I think I might even have a backup of this one already too. Then we have the Benefit Roller Lash. This did used to be my all-time favourite high-end mascara, but has since been kind of knocked down by a couple of other ones, one of which being another Benefit one. It is still great mascara and one I would happily use again, but there are ones I do slightly prefer. But if you haven't tried this one, it is worth a try. And the other mascara from Benefit that did knock that one off the top spot is this Bad Girl Bang Mascara. I do absolutely love this mascara and it's definitely in my top 3 high-end mascaras of all time. It is a great mascara that does give my lashes a lot of length. It also lifts them and gives them a curl and gives them a little bit of volume. I do generally prefer lengthening mascaras, so if a mascara doesn't volumise my lashes, it's not a deal breaker, but I do absolutely love this one for lengthening. Then we have this Clinique Lash Power Mascara. This back in the day was my go-to mascara for every day because it is a great natural mascara. This doesn't do anything kind of fantastic in terms of length, volume, curl and lift. It just does a little bit of everything. So if I am going for more of a dramatic lash, this isn't the one I reach for, but for kind of every day in the office, this one is great for that. It does have the best staying power of any mascara I think I've possibly ever tried. This is a mascara that I've probably been using for a good sort of 6 or 7 years at this point, way before I started even following things on YouTube. This was one that I got recommended when I was in Debenhams at a physical counter, which I can't remember the last time I did that. And it is one that I did used to wear kind of on nights out and things like that back in the day. And I could go to sleep in this and wake up and would not have panda eyes. This is my last one of a backup of about 3 that I had, and I don't think I would repurchase it because I don't really need such long wearing mascara anymore, and I do like to go for more of a dramatic look than I used to. But if you are looking for a long wearing everyday mascara that kind of ticks every box, I would definitely give this a go. Then we have another one from Essence, and this is the Lashes of the Day Mascara. This is one that I am really sad has now been discontinued. This is a great mascara. This one does give a lot of length and also does give a bit of volume without being clumpy. I don't like clumping mascaras, and this one was just great to kind of dip my toe in the water of a volumising mascara. I am so sad that it was discontinued because I was going to go and purchase a good handful of them. And I don't feel like this one's been around that long, but obviously brands chop and change things all the time, and they probably have just relabeled it and using the same formula, which I'll need to work out. But yeah, this was a great mascara and I'm so sad for this one to be gone. Then we have this mascara from Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. So this is one of the ones with the really skinny ones. This is one that I did only use solely for my lower lashes and was a step that I regularly forgot. I would tend to go into my lower lashes with the mascara that I was using, forgetting to reach for this other mascara to just go in for the lower lashes. This did absolutely nothing for the top lashes, so for me it was a sole bottom lash mascara, and I say it was just a step that I didn't feel like I overly needed. It was a nice mascara, nothing fantastic. It never kind of gave me any volume or anything on my lower lashes. It did just make them black, so definitely not one I would repurchase. And then the final mascara is this one from Primark. This is the Wonder Lash. This is another great mascara and one that I do have, I believe, one backup of, but next time I go to Primark I will most likely be stocking up on these because I do absolutely love this. I would say this is probably my favourite affordable mascara. I do love the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit and I do love the new Huda Beauty Legit lashes, but if I had to get rid of all of my mascaras and only keep one, it would be this one from Primark, and I think it's about £3. It is so affordable and I highly recommend this one. Then I finished up one of my Goof Proof brow pencils. This is from Benefit and I have this in the shade 3. This is a product that I use every single day. I have been trying other brow pencils in the past couple of months because I was just getting so reliant on this one, and I have found a couple of other ones that I do quite like, but this is kind of my safety net and the one I always go back to. During all this kind of craziness and lockdown and things, this has been my one kind of consistent thing because I have pretty much applied this every single day without fail, and it's given me that sort of normalcy in that once my brows were on, I felt like I could go and attack the day, even if that consisted of sitting in front of my laptop working in my pyjamas, pretending I wasn't in my pyjamas. I would still have my brows on and feel like I could, say, attack the day. So I absolutely love this product and hope they never discontinue this. Then we have this lip product from Sugar Rush, which is the sister line of Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Sugar Coat Velvet Liquid Lipstick and this one is in the shade Cake Pop. This is a product that I either got as a point perk or a kind of freebie with purchase. I wasn't expecting much of it, but it's actually a really nice lip product. It's definitely a different consistency to any other lip product I've tried. I have tried a couple of kind of blotted lips in the past, but this one is definitely to me the kind of epitome of blotted lips. It does give your lips that kind of pillowy, soft, blurred look, and it does also smell really amazing. They say the shade name is Cake Pop, but that's kind of what it smells like as well. So it is a really nice lip product and one I would potentially think about buying a full size of in the future. I do have so many lip products that I want to try and get down before I purchase another one of these, but it is one that I did really enjoy. Then we had this sample of a Full Log eye cream. This is the Optimize eye cream. I did really enjoy this product and made sure I got every last drop out of it. I have since tried another one of their eye creams, which is the Time Filler. I have only used that one a handful of times, but I do really like that one as well. I have said that once I'd got my eye creams down a little bit more, I would be repurchasing this one because I did enjoy it that much. But now I think I want to fully use up my sample of the other one before I make a decision because I might like it as much as this one. This eye cream is so nice and lightweight. It does soak into the skin really easily. And I feel like this one does really help combat the dark under eye circles. Then we have this Dr. Lip Tint. This is the Sweet Potato Pigment. I did really enjoy this product. I was kind of using this as a lip mask to go to bed. It was really nice and moisturising. It did leave my lips feeling nice and soft and not dry. I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it because I do prefer the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask to this, but I did really like using it while I had it. And then finally we have this liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild. This is one of their liquid catsuits and this is in the shade Rebel Rose. I absolutely love the shade of this lipstick. I feel like it's such a gorgeous kind of mauvey, warm, pink toned, but also kind of natural looking, like sort of my lips but better. I'm just not a huge fan of the formula of these. When they're on the lips, they are really comfortable. They aren't overly drying, but the lipsticks themselves do dry down matte. But I feel like the actual tube itself dries out really quickly. This one has completely dried up. I cannot get any more products out of this. I do have another one of these in the shade, I think it's Bear It All or Bear Something, and I feel like that one is going the same way. I haven't had that one open for that long and I feel like that one is already starting to dry out, so it is such a shame because when I first tried this I was already determined I was going to repurchase it because I loved the shade so much, but I just can't kind of justify it with the formula. I know they are really affordable and for the price I've paid I probably still would get my money's worth out of it, but they just dry out too quickly for my liking, so I probably wouldn't repurchase these in the future. So that is all my empties. Looking at how long I've been recording for, I think I am actually going to split this into 2 videos because I do have quite a lot of sheet masks here to go through, so that video is probably going to be long in itself. So at this point I'm not too sure if I'm going to upload these videos kind of back to back or put a bit of a break in between them, but either way, if you are interested in seeing sheet mask empties, stay tuned for that one. But that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.